Hi, it's Stefan here from WP Explainer, and in this video we will go through how to set up the CookieYes cookie compliance banner for WordPress. And this will be the free version, so bear in mind that it is limited in terms of page views per month. So make sure to check out your analytics to see if you're getting more than 5,000 page views, in which case you should consider another plugin instead called WebToffee, which I'll link to in the description. Also bear in mind that the free version here is limited to a box or a banner, which means it does not have the pop-up. Also, it does not support IAB-TCF, which is mandatory to comply with GDPR if you're running ads or remarketing with Google. And last but not least, it also has some powered by CookieYes branding. However, I'll show you how to remove that. So to get started, the best way is actually going to your WordPress site's dashboard, and we'll just go to plugins and add plugin, where we'll find the CookieYes plugin right in here. Okay, so we'll just click install. Activates, of course. All right, and it asks us to connect to the CookieYes web app. So we'll just continue here. And before we continue, I urge you to double check if you have any maintenance mode or hide my site plugin set up. You can see here that I have a site-wide protection set up, which will actually make it impossible for the plugin to scan my cookies. So for that reason, I just have to deactivate this first. Now at this stage, I would be grateful if you would use my affiliated link to set up a new account. This simply helps me be able to continue to create free content here on this channel. So simply choose the free plan, fill in your email address, website URL, and password. Then click Next Step and choose Do It Later and continue without installing. Now go back to WordPress and connect the site. Keep the settings as is and continue with your free account setup. Okay, and we get a message here. We are successfully connected, which is great. I just need to customize the banner. So let's just have a look here. We want to geo-target worldwide, which is fine. We can't select the others because those are paid options. And as I mentioned, we don't support IAB-TCF, which is for doing ads and remarketing by Google. But let's have a look here. Layout, box, I think we'll choose that one. Bottom left is fine. Preference center, fine. And we can look here, we actually have the option to change the text here. And if the language is not correct, then you can always go here to the Languages tab and find the correct language. But here it is correct. I'm using the English language, so that's fine. The X button is only required in Italy, so if you're not from Italy, then just leave that as it is. It's possible to enable a cookie policy link, and we can just create a cookie policy page, and we'll actually create a cookie policy page later in this tutorial. So for now, just leave this URL blank. Next, we'll have a look at the Preferences Center. If you're using Google Analytics or Google Remarketing, then it's mandatory for GDPR to show the Google Privacy Policy link. Okay. Then we have the cookie list. I think that is fine. Revisit button is a floating button. It's actually the one you can see right here, which makes it very easy to change your consent preferences at a later time. So feel free to leave that, or if you don't like it, just disable it right here. Also, you can just choose which text you want on any blocked content. So if people hasn't accepted your cookies, but you're showing things like a Vimeo or YouTube video, then this notice will be visible until the user accepts your cookies. All right, so let's just publish the changes. Now is a great time to get the cookie policy page created. So let's go up here and just go through the steps. Of course, you need to choose the correct language. Then we'll just go to next. Adjust if needed, but otherwise just click next on this. Okay, and we'll generate the cookie policy page, and we'll add this policy to the site. And I recommend using the code snippet here, because then it'll always automatically update whenever there's any changes to your cookies. And we do this simply by copying the code and then going over to our WordPress website and creating a new page. So we'll just call this cookie policy, and we'll insert some HTML code, and we'll publish this one. And we can just go ahead and view the page. Oh, I missed that one. I'll just click here instead. All right, and here we go. I have a small code to change the duplicate headline, so we'll just fix that in a second. And otherwise, we just have a neat little cookie policy page here on our page. And it even has a button to revisit the consent. So that is perfect. And let's just actually go ahead and copy this link and insert that into our link. So if we go back to the dashboard, we'll go to the cookie banner here, content, and I think it was, yeah, here we have it, the URL. So let's just paste that in and publish. Perfect. Next, we just need to go into the cookie manager and get these cookies sorted out. So it has already made a scan. We can always go in here and view the scan history, and we can see it has 19 cookies. I'm always surprised how many cookies are added on websites. Okay, so if we look at the list here, we have the necessary cookies, and we have a little bit different things. Some is from the CookieYes banner, something is from WordPress itself. You don't have to go super in-depth with this, but it's just nice to get an overview. Let's just have a look at the functional cookies. Here we have the YouTube cookies. There's a lot of those. Then we have analytics. We have GA, that's Google Analytics, and a little bit of YouTube here as well. And then we actually have 0 in these two, and then 2 uncategorized cookies. And you can see here that it's uncategorized, and it also does not have a script URL pattern, as they say. And this is actually important because it needs this to be able to block the cookie before consent. So it's very important to add this, and because it's a YouTube cookie, then we just need to add YouTube to this one. So we just insert YouTube here, and let's just categorize this as functional. I think that's super fine. So I'll just save. And the other one here is also a YouTube cookie. So we'll just do the same at youtube.com here and categorize it as functional. Now you can see also that these cookies does not have a description. And if you want to add that, then I recommend going to cookie.is, and in here you can just search for the cookie name and grab the description, and then of course paste it in right here. I'll just save this, and now since we don't have any cookies in these categories, we can just click the pencil here and then just click hide category from the banner, and I'll just repeat that. Okay. And let's just see, where did we put the 2 cookies? We have those right down here. All right. So now that we've cleaned up and organized our cookies, we can simply go ahead and publish the changes. Okay. And now that we are basically done, I just want to double check and see how it looks on my website. And if you don't see it on your website, then I recommend going up here, an incognito window. On Mac, that would be a private window. And then we can just go ahead and look at the site. And here we get the cookie box. We can see it has the cookie policy that we added. And we can go ahead and customize the settings here. We have the necessary, the functional, and the analytics cookies. So everything is all right. The only thing is we have a bit of branding here, and sometimes you'll also see some branding underneath here. And you can also see that we need to take care of the extra headline here. And for that, I actually have a bit of code for you. So if we just go back to the WordPress website, and we go to Appearance and Customize, then we have the option to add some additional CSS. And I'll copy this code down in the description so you have that. And this actually just removes the powered by information, and it also removes the extra headline. So if we publish this, then let's just go back to the incognito window. You can see here we just have one headline, and if we click Customize, then we don't have the branding down here either. Before I leave you here, I'll just show you one little setting that we missed before, and that is under Advanced Settings right here. So if we scroll down, we have the Google Consent mode, and you don't really have to know much about it, but if you're using any Google Analytics or ads or remarketing, then this needs to be enabled. Also, if you're using anything Microsoft related, then these should be on as well. If not, you can also just remove it. In that case, it's not necessary. All right, that's it for this video. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up. If you loved it, please subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you in the next video.